All right, we are still working on building drawing, and as I said that this is a WAEC question, and in the part 1 of this video we worked on the building plan, which is what you can see its part here. So now we want to work on the building front elevation. I said in the specification or the question that we have here that we have to draw the front elevation of the building. We have done that of the floor plan, and the scale that we are still using here is 1:100. Now so let's look at some things that we are going to need in these specifications to construct the building front elevation. For the front elevation, we need height of floor to ceiling, that is 3,100. Height of floor to ceiling 3,100. We are going to make use of the riser. Don't forget that in the building plan we make use of the tread, but in the case of the front elevation we are making use of the riser. And we are also making use of the doors, the windows, and then we are making use of the roof, most especially the pitch angle. We are making use of it. Then we are also making use of the eaves projection, which is 900 eaves projection as we are given here in the specifications. Now let's look at what we need to do. All right, now from what we have done here, what we are going to do here is going to be very simple, and I believe that the time will be short, because what you just need to do here is to project. When we constructed this, we divided all the dimensions by 100. I said in the scale that we should make use of a scale of 1:100, so we have used that. So everything here, all dimensions that we have here, were divided by 100. So what we just need to do here is to project this. Okay, now before that, thank God, before that, now to produce the front elevation, we are looking at the building in this direction. We are looking at the building in this direction, and then we have a ridge here. This is the ridge. So with this ridge in this place, we are looking at the building in this direction. So when we are looking at this building in this direction, we see this window, we see this window, we see this window, we see the steps, and then we see this window. So these are the things that we are going to put in the building front elevation. Okay, so that's why I said that what you just need to do here is to come to the end of this wall, then you project this line downward. So you may not be able to see the line clearly, and then so for this window, project it down. So project this. I'm using thin continuous line. Then so you project this window, because we are going to see it in the front elevation, so just project it down. So try as much as possible to do your work in this place or in this like this, so that it won't take much time when you are to construct the front elevation. So for the steps, so I will also project this line down. I will also project this point down. Then for this window, project this down. So also project this point, and then this is the external wall on this side, project it down. So we have done that. So the next thing is, so come to this point and draw a horizontal line like this. Draw a horizontal line. So this line is the ground level. So this line is the ground level. So this is the ground level. This line is the ground level. Now, so the next thing that we are going to do here, before we take the floor to ceiling height, we are going to construct the front view of the steps here. The front view of the steps, we are going to construct it here before we take the floor to ceiling height as said in the specifications. So, I believe you should be able to visualize what I'm talking about. So there are some building in which before you get to the porch, as we have here, before you get to the porch, you have to take about 1, 2, or 3 steps or more than that before you get to the porch or to the veranda. So I believe you should be able to visualize that. So in the specifications, I said that we are making use of the riser, and the riser is 150 millimeters. So 150 by 100 will give us 1.5. So we can make it 2 millimeters. So this is where we have the distance from here. Distance from here to here is for the steps. So, and then we have 2 steps there. So we just take 2 millimeters here, and then I take another 2 millimeters. So this is it. Then I will draw a horizontal line. Okay, then draw a horizontal line here. Okay, so this line now is at the same level with the floor to ceiling height. Okay, so the steps, let me bring it out. All right, so here we have the front view of the steps. So I said this line is at the same level with the floor. It's at the same level with the floor. So now we are going to divide this 3,100, that is height of floor to ceiling, 3,100 by 100, and that will give us 31. So I will take 31 millimeters from this point here. I will take 31 millimeters up. 31 millimeters. So this is 31 millimeters. Then I will draw a horizontal line. Okay. So after drawing this horizontal line, after we have taken 31 millimeters from here to here, so we are not going to take the pitch angle. The pitch angle is 35 degrees. So you take your protractor and you put it at this point. Put it at this point here. At this point, put it at this point here, and you take measurement of 35 degrees. 35 degrees. Okay, so this is 35. This is 35 degrees. So this one is enough. Then you draw a horizontal line from here. So draw a horizontal line like this. Now, so let's work on the roof before we go to put the windows and the doors. All right, so these are external walls. These are external walls. This is an external wall. So let me make it thick at once so that you can see it. So this is an external wall, and So this is also an external part of the wall. Alright, so the next thing that we need to put in the roof is the fascia board. So fascia board is 28. So we divide 28 by 100. That is the wideness of the fascia board. So we divide 28 by 100. So that will give us 0.28. So I will just take it. I'll just take like 3 mm, or I just take like 3 mm so that you can see it. So I just take like 3 mm. So I'm not going to make of the specification given in that case. So I'll just draw the horizontal line. So you take from this point, or from this point, take 3 mm up, take 3 millimeters up. Then, so the next is we have the east projection. East projection is the distance of the end of the wall of the roof from the wall. So the wall stops here. So we take distance of 9 millimeters from here to this side, and 9 millimeters from here to this side. This is the external part of the wall. So what I'm saying is this. So just take 9 millimeters. So the east projection is 900. 900 by 100 will give us 9. So take 9 millimeters to this side, and then you come here, you take 9 millimeters to this side. Okay, then draw a vertical line here. You come here also, you draw a vertical line like this. All right, so I'm going to reduce this a little bit, because if you look at the roof, the roofing sheet extend beyond it extends beyond the fascia board. It extends beyond the fascia board a little bit. So what I'll just do is that I will reduce it a little bit, maybe like I take from this point here, from this line, vertical line that we just drew here, I'll just take like 2 millimeters inward. So 2 millimeters inward, and I'll do the same thing here, 2 millimeters inward from this point, 2 millimeters inward, like this. So then I will draw a vertical line from here. Then here I will also draw a vertical line here. So what I have, let me take it out so that we can see it together. Okay, and for the fascia board, then I will make this thick. I'll also make this thick. Okay, so this is how it will look. So I need to put the east projection, sorry, not east projection. I need to put the ridge cap. So the ridge cap, I need to put it as said here. So we have the ridge cap, so I need to put it. So dimensions given, I'm not going to consider that. So I just take like 1 mm down. From this point, I take 1 mm down, and then I will draw a horizontal line to show the ridge. So this is it. All right, so so the next thing that we are going to do here is to put the windows and the door. Okay, so I will see this door. Let me show you. When I'm looking at the building in this direction, I will see this door. So I still need to project this door down into this place. So I will project it now. So I will see this door. So from here, project a vertical line, and then here I project a vertical line down. All right, so the door is going to be here. This line that we have here, I need to clean this line. This line is not supposed to be thickened, and this line, I need to tick this line because this is the ground floor, so I need to make it thick. Why this line is supposed to be short dashes line? Because it will represent the finished floor in the building that we cannot see it. We can't see it. So we can't see the finished floor from the outside, so it will be hidden from us. So I'm going to make it to be short dashes line. I will rub this off. But one thing about this line is that the ceiling to floor height starts from here. It starts from this point on this line. It starts from this point here, not from the ground level. Not from the ground level. So take notes of that. So this line is supposed to be drawn with short dashes line to represent the finished floor inside the building. So I'm making it short dashes line. And here also we have the same thing. So except the line that we drew for the steps. So this line will be made thick. So made thick. So up to here. And then so the wall will come down to this level. So this is how it's supposed to be, and this is how this is supposed to be. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is to put the windows and the doors. So I'll put one of the windows. So just come here. So take like 5 mm down, 5 mm down. So this is W1. So this is W1, or sorry, this is W, so which is 200 by 1200. So 1200 is the width, and 2000 is the height. 2000 is the height. So if we divide 2000 by 100, that will give us 20 millimeters. So 20 millimeters. So we take 20 millimeters from here. This window 20 millimeters. No, 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 no. It can't be 20 millimeters. It can't be 20 millimeters. It should be 12 millimeters. So sorry, I can say that. So looking at what we have here, so this should be the height. This should be the height of the window, while this should be the wideness. So in the plan, please make sure you correct it. So in the plan, so this is the wideness and this is the height. So this is the height. Please take note of that. I'm very sorry for that, but thank God I can correct it. So please take note of that, because if you take 20 from here, it will be too long and it's not supposed to be. So what you need to do here is to take 12 millimeters here. So from here, so take 12 millimeters down. So this is 12 millimeters. And then, so I will construct one. And then we need to put the frame there. So, for the frame, so just take like 1 mm inward. For the frame. And then 1 mm here. So here's something like 1 mm, and okay, so the type of window that we have here, based on what the question says, we have what? All windows sliding glazed in aluminum frame. So the sliding glazed in aluminum frame. So you can slide the window. So you can slide the window. So if it's a sliding window, so I just put this symbol here. So you can move it, and then move it to this side. So put an arrow edge on this. Then put an arrow edge on this. So it is glass. So it is glass. So that it is glass. So that's to show that it is glass. For the windows to be at the same height, so draw a horizontal line. Okay, and then draw a horizontal line from here for the windows to be at the same height. Okay, so for this one, so here the height is 6 millimeters. So take a measurement of 6 millimeters here. 6 millimeters, and draw this. So put the frame and all right, so we are told that the casement window and it is hung, top hung. So we just show that it is glass here. Okay, so we have what we have this. So so we have another window here. So I will take 1 mm inward to create the frame. So I'll position the door. I'll position this window. So there's another window that we see here. So we have another window here that we are going to see. So it's also, this is W1. The window is W1. So it's a small window. So we are going to, I've projected the line or the lines. So I will construct the frame. So we show that it is glass. It's a glass window. So the last window that we have here is also a small window of the same size as this one. So it is here. Okay. All right, so the work is done. Please take note of what I said concerning the dimensions that we took for the windows. So take note of that. Okay, so what I said is 2000 is the wideness, 2000 the wideness, while 1200 is the height. Here 900 is wideness and 600 is the height of W1. So this is the front elevation. So we can write it here. So front elevation. So front elevation. So you need to write it. Front elevation. So front elevation. So scale. Scale 1 ratio 100. All right, so this is all about the front elevation of the building. So it's as simple as I've explained it here. Take note of what I said concerning the mistakes that I made. And I've explained what you are supposed to do there. So subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, so that you can enjoy more of this work, and whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Share my video with friends who are technical drawing students in your school or other school. It is important that you subscribe, and also ask your friends to subscribe for them to enjoy more of this. Thank you for listening. God bless you.